Welcome to New Sky TV videos. Today I would like to introduce to you gentle stories about love and sweet moments of famous people. Xiao Zhan's new drama is off the shelves, Qian and Ding Yuxi take over strongly, and the forbidden love affair has set off the whole network. Mountain and River Pillow has set off the screen this summer. Xiao Zhan transformed into the fake widow Chu Yu, drew her sword and shouted angrily, "The sword of the Wei family will never show mercy." Ding Yuxi transformed from a dandy young master to a lone wolf Wei Yun, and had a forbidden love affair with the fake sister-in-law. Chen Qiao's eldest princess's pearl hairpin hides her scheming, Fu Xinbo's scholar changes his face faster than lightning, and the feelings of family and country burst out in the power struggle. This is the peak showdown of costume dramas. Summer vacation is coming soon, but the ancient costume power drama Legend of the Kang He starring Xiao Zhan has been taken off the shelves, which really makes people cry in the toilet. Don't worry, Legend of the Kang He is over, and there are more exciting dramas waiting for you. Xiao Zhan became an instant hit in The Legend of Shanghai, and finally got rid of the hat of a traffic star who only attracts fans. The Legend of Shanghai is very popular in Taiwan, which makes our brothers and sisters on both sides of the Taiwan Strait closer. It is really a shot in the arm to promote cultural unity and promote intangible cultural heritage. Xiao Zhan relied on this drama this time to completely transform from an idol to a realistic and no longer a vase that only looks at the face. If this drama can be popular again, Xiao Zhan's role change will be completely successful. The popular young actor once fell into the quagmire and was looked down upon by the entertainment industry. Xiao Zhan's road to fame was really turbulent. Everyone says that there is hope if there are fans, but I didn't expect that this kid was almost played to death by his own fans. Xiao Zhan has been a kid for many years, but he became popular all of a sudden with the Untamed and directly ascended to become a big boss. Xiao Zhan was really busy at that time. Advertisements came one after another, various fashion activities lined up, and even the Spring Festival Gala invited him to perform skits. He was really happy like a fool. At that time, Xiao Zhan had a bright future ahead of him, and he was about to take the position of the big brother in the entertainment industry. Who would have thought that once the 227 incident broke out, Xiao Zhan was photographed on the beach? At that time, because fans did not like those fan fictions based on Xiao Zhan, they reported the writers of these articles, and many works for withdrawal. Just when Xiao Zhan's fans felt that they had a sure win, the friends who wrote fan fictions were not happy, and they began to launch a wave of counterattacks against Xiao Zhan. Xiao Zhan instantly became the bullseye in everyone's mouth, and the impact was simply terrible. The whole network was against him. Xiao Zhan's endorsement became a disappearing method overnight, and the things on the shelves also disappeared. CCTV couldn't help but say, "This is not okay." In fact, this matter has nothing to do with Xiao Zhan. It's mainly because the fans are too noisy and block the way for their little idol. When fans saw that Xiao Zhan's job opportunities were lost without a trace, they suddenly realized that things were not good. Xiao Zhan was almost deleted, and even the dramas he had filmed were not dared to be released. Xiao Zhan could only mix quietly, not wanting everyone to see it, waiting for time to slowly dilute the matter. At that time, Xiao Zhan had not yet taken root in the circle, and he encountered such a big blow. It was like being struck by lightning, and it was difficult to turn over. The directors Hao Wen, Yu Zheng, and Wang Siking in the entertainment industry all spoke up, almost saying that Xiao Zhan had made some mistakes. At that time, the artists all walked around Xiao Zhan, as if they had seen the plague, for fear of being associated with him. At this time, Yang Zi was particularly enthusiastic about him. Not only did she support him on the stage of the Starlight Awards, but she also launched the drama Please Give Me More Advice for the Rest of My Life, which brought Xiao Zhan back to everyone's attention. After this limelight passed, Xiao Zhan became much more mature, no longer showing his face casually, and all his thoughts were on creation. Xiao Zhan's ability is increasingly valued by people in the circle, but he just lacks a work that can prove his amazing power on the top of the snowy mountain. The two hugged each other tightly, and the forbidden love affair directly set off the screen. This drama is Mountain and River Pillow starring Qian and Ding Yuxi. This cast is simply explosive. Victoria's Qian and Ding Yuxi are just a small snack, Fu Xinbo's supporting role is also an embellishment, and Chen Qiao's joining is the ultimate move. Remember when she partnered with Huo Jianhua, she played Dongfang Bubei more than the protagonist. Chen Qiao's performance is simply expected to explode. Only her kind of real old drama bones can interpret uncle-sister-in-law literature as spectacular as an epic. In addition to the compact plot, The actors are all genuine and powerful, and the character setting is also eye-catching. Chu Yu, played by Victoria Song, is simply the pinnacle of the heroine in costume dramas. As the daughter of a general, her family suffered a tragic change, and her father and brothers went to the battlefield for no reason and died. In order to solve the cause of death of her father and brother, Chu Yu had no choice but to become a pseudo-widow. On the surface, she is a dignified eldest daughter-in-law in the Wei family, but in fact, she is a goddess who can draw a sword and chop people at any time. When she was rectifying the family rules, she slammed the table directly. The sword of the Wei family is only for outsiders, and there is no mercy. On that snowy night, when she rushed into the execution ground, the red clothes fluttered, and the sword stabbed down handsomely, making people can't help shouting, "Sister, come and kill me." What is beautiful, strong and miserable? This is the real beautiful, strong and miserable. Those little flowers in the domestic entertainment are as weak as cotton candy. They are miserable, but they are not strong. Strong women are strong women. This is called women are really fighting. You thought Song Jin's Chu Yu was invincible, but when he turned around, Ding Yuxi's Wei Yun smashed the ceiling to pieces. From a young master riding a horse and whipping to a lone wolf who suffered a disaster for the whole family, Ding Yuxi knelt there to pick up his brother's armor, and all the bitterness and anger in his heart were exposed. My Wei family's seventh son, why is your life so tragic? There are even funnier things. After Wei Killing's door swayed left and right, the taboos between him and the fake sister-in-law Chu Yu, their eyes met like ice coming out of water, and they would shake like a sieve when they were in a panic. Only now did I realize that Ding Yuxi has quietly become the leader in acting traffic. When he was suspicious, his eyes were like frozen fish, and when he was moved, even his hands shook like sieves when he handed over a bowl of medicine. Seeing this, why do I feel a little panic in my heart? CP is so charming, but it is not enough for a costume drama to have a CP flavor. There must also be a wonderful storyline. Actors with explosive acting skills only add bricks and tiles to a good script, not a temporary emergency. On this point, everyone can rest assured that the main content of Mountain and River Pillow is still the power struggles that fight back and forth. Xiao Yu, played by Fu Zhenbo, seems to be a gentle scholar, but in fact he is a real bad guy in Beatty Valley who colluded with Beatty. Just now, she squeezed out a few drops of affection for Chu Yu, shouting "Ayu, I can't bear to part with you," and then turned around and stabbed Chu Yu. The speed of change in her face almost made the audience's computer freeze. And Chen Qiao's eldest princess, with gorgeous clothes and pearl hairpins, hid a big scheme, and performed a strong woman and weak man heart-wrenching love story with Liang Zhu Feng's Zhu Hanli. The emperor curled his lips lightly. Are the 70,000 lives of the Wei family enough to make me a pot of tea? That sinister look is like setting up a god for himself. There are also Chu Linyang played by Xiao Zhan, Qin Shiyu played by Zhou Jiqiang, and so on. In this drama, everyone has to be very cunning. Although good-looking and good-looking partners are a plus, the power struggles behind the scenes are the real main course. At first glance, this Mountain and River Pillow is a story of relatives have to love each other, but in fact it is a story of family and country feelings. It deepens the feelings around this big theme, and as a result, sparks fly, pushing costume dramas to a new height. Whether Ding Yuxi's appearance and acting skills can surpass Legend of the Kanghe is still uncertain, but the overall level and depth of Mountain and River Pillow will definitely beat this simplified version of Nirvana and Fire. What's more, there are Xiao Zhan and Chen Qian, two real materials with both beauty and strength. If Mountain and River Pillow is not popular, it will be nothing if the sky falls.